introverts! Welcome back to my channel and this is still your Introvert Gail. For those who are first-timers dito sa aking channel, let me introduce myself to you. This is Introvert Gail. My vlogs are mostly nursing vlogs and all about my life here in Australia. And for today's vlog, what I wanted to share with you guys is the clinical placement of a student nurse in Australia. So I will tackle more about the clinical placement or what we call, yung parang RLE sa Pilipinas, which is the related learning experience, yung where we go to the hospitals, nagpa-practical tayo doon, practicum, or kung ano man ang tawag nyo sa inyong mga schools before. Pero yun. So this is how we call it here. It's called clinical placement. So I will just tackle this. And before that, syempre, I would like to shout out few people na nagko-comment. I'm so sorry kung hindi ko kayo na-shout out, ha. Pero ang dami-dami kasing mga nagko-comments sa mga previous vlogs ko. So thank you very much. Thank you to Christine Joy Pasno, Blitz Jasmine, and Mikael P. So thank you and shout out to you guys. And also, syempre, shout out sa mga nagbe-visit sa aking Facebook page, which is Introvert Gail. Thank you very much, guys, for visiting and for your questions. Thank you, guys. I hope na nakakatulong talaga. And one part of that is that kung bakit nga ba ako gagawa ng such video as this is because of the message of Caitlin Orinday. Actually, may message na ako sa aking personal Facebook, but it's okay, it's alright. I was able to tell her some tips about clinical placement, so I just want to share with you guys kung ano yung mga shinare ko sa kanya. So, let's start this video! So first of all, I would like to introduce to you to ano nga ba ang clinical placement. Like what I've mentioned, ang clinical placement is the same as the RLE, the related learning experience natin sa Philippines, kung saan kailangan nating pumunta sa mga iba't ibang hospitals para mag-practicum or mag-practical assessment na rin anyways. Now, bakit nga ba may ganito? Syempre, like any other university or even the university in the Philippines, kailangan nito, especially kapag nagko-conversion course ka. So, ang conversion course is i-change mo or i-convert mo yung Philippine license, registered nurse license mo from the Philippines papunta sa pagiging Australian registered nurse. So, ito ay isang course, like what I've mentioned. Sana makita nyo yung clip dito. I will put a conversion course link na vlog na ginawa ko. But then, anyways, yung conversion course, lagi yung may clinical placement, guys. So, for example, 1 year yung conversion course mo, that means you should have like practicum or clinical placement for 2 semesters. It depends still on your university though, pero para sa akin, yung university ko, like, I had 2 semesters. So, yung first semester, I had my placement as well, and the second semester. Ano ang pinagkaiba ng practicum dito compared sa Philippines? Eto guys, sasabihin ko sa inyo. So usually sa Pilipinas, lagi mong kasama yung facilitator mo, di ba? Or yung professors, or ang tawag natin doon ay mga CI or clinical instructor. Dito sa Australia, kapag ikaw ay nasa conversion course at nagpe-placement ka, di mo lagi silang kasama. What do I mean by that? Kasi ang clinical facilitator or yung CI mo mismo na hired by the school ay different from your preceptor. Ang preceptor is yung tao or yung nurse body mo na kasama mo mismo sa area. So, si clinical facilitator from your school itself, lagi lang siyang dumadalaw. Lagi lang siya nag-check ng mga requirements mo for the completion of your practicum. And siya lang din yung nag-oversee sa inyong mga magkakasamang estudyante. So, ganun yung role ni clinical facilitator na tinatawag or yung CI sa Pilipinas. So, iba pa si preceptor, and si preceptor ay pwedeng iba-ibang tao, pwedeng isang tao lang sa isang practicum mo for ilang weeks. So, yun yung pinagkaiba. Pangalawang nakikita kong difference is the uniform. So sa atin, ang RLE experience natin sa Pilipinas, di ba usually from the school yung uniform and usually from top to bottom. I remember before when we were doing practicum sa Philippines, para kaming nakadress na green and all those stuff and may apron. So dito sa Australia, ang clinical placement ay you don't really need to wear those kind of uniforms, but also depends on your university. But mostly, as far as I know, sa mga nakikita ko, usually, ang binibili lang nila is yung top uniform. Kung anong pants ang susuot mo, it only depends on you. Usually naman, it's either black or blue, navy blue. Yun lang naman lagi ang nire-require nila. And of course, closed shoes. Yun lagi lang. As long as you have a closed shoes and black slacks or pants, then you just need to buy your uniform from the school. Dahil sometimes yung school may logo, sometimes naman, I don't know if may school na parang plain lang na white ang gusto nilang ipasuot sa'yo. So, as far as I know, top from the school, from the university, na ginagawa mo na conversion. Another thing is that, I believe that sa Pilipinas, I don't think na masyadong strict when it comes to immunization or vaccination. Dito sa Australia, kapag ikaw ay nagki-clinical placement, you definitely have to complete your immunization. So what I would suggest for you is that before you go here in Australia, to do a conversion course, definitely, please complete your immunization and your vaccination as much as you can. The main reason is that baka mas mahal. Baka lang yun mas mahal dito sa Australia, which is napatunayan ko na mas mahal syempre ang immunization dito. Syempre dito dollars. Sa Philippines, kumbaga, mas makukuha mo siya in a cheaper way. And they will anyways recognize your immunization naman. As long as you have the proof na immunized ka against Hep B, against rubella, against mumps, pertussis, mga ganon-ganon, and also pneumococcal vaccines. So make sure na you have completed your immunization. Otherwise, you have to do it here. Now, papers and reflection. May mga schools or may mga university dito na you have to complete some reflections, mga essays, and papers para makumpleto mo yung mismong practicum mo. Actually, it's almost the same as sa Philippines kapag nagpa-practicum ka. Pero dito, mostly essays talaga. Kung anong mga na-experience mo, mga ganon. So, yun yung gagawin din ni clinical facilitator para i-check kung ano yung mga sinulat mo at ano yung mga kinumpleto mo. So, expectin nyo na yon na may mga ganon. May mga school na hindi. Kailangan mo lang i-sign off kung nagawa mo yung, for example, they want you to experience putting a catheter, mga ganon. So, kailangan mo lang ipasign sa preceptor mo. Now, if you wanted to know about the rotation, hindi lahat or hindi per semester isa lang yung area mo. So, halimbawa, may mga schools na sa isang semester, ilan yung rotation nila, ilan yung hospital na pinupuntahan nila. But on my case, on my experience, yung first semester ko, isang area lang ang pinuntahan ko. And then my second semester, isang area lang din. So, it depends on your university anyway. My university had the first semester 4 weeks of clinical placement and the second semester 6 weeks of clinical placement. So hindi siya katulad sa Pilipinas na, 'di ba? Sa Pilipinas lahat kailangan mong i-rotate, 'di ba? Para kailangan mo magkaroon ng 5 cases major operation or surgery, 5 cases ng assist, 5 cases ng normal delivery, cesarean, ganyan. So dito walang ganon. Kung isa lang area mo, ganun lang hanggang makompleta mo. Especially kung ang ginagawa mo naman is conversion course. So, hindi naman nila i-require talaga na mas maraming practicum dahil usually nga ang conversion is 1-year course. Now, there are also papers or requirements that you have to do before ka mag-clinical placement. Like the working with children kasi dito, kailangan ng card ng working with children para naman meron kang, kumbaga, you are allowed to work with children. Ganon sila kahigpit dito. And also, you have to get police clearance from Australia na napakadali lang naman. It's all online, so you don't have to really worry about it. Pero, usually naman, the university will give you a requirement for you to have to start your clinical placement. And especially, school yung mag-choose kung saan ka mag-clinical placement. But also, pwede kang mag-request. Katulad ako dati, nag-request ako ng hospital kung saan ako pupunta. Pero, discretion niya ng school mo or university kung pwede ka mag-request or hindi. Or, papayagan ba yung request mo or hindi. Pero, try nyo. Why not, diba? Now, gusto kong itakil ano ang i-expect mo sa clinical placement. Sa unang araw, syempre, i-orient ka niyan. Usually, maaga magpapauwi yan. Kasi i-orient ka lang sa place, i-orient ka lang sa mga lugar sa hospital. Yung parang Pilipinas feel lang, di ba? Kapag nagpa-practicum ka, first day orientation. Ganon. Number 2, na expectation is that after na orientation, the next day, sabak na. Bibigyan ka na agad ng preceptor at feeling mo na magtatrabaho ka na rin sa hospital. Pero, yun nga, sasabihin ko sa inyo yung susunod na expect mo. Number 3 expectation is that depende yan sa preceptor mo. Meron agad nagpapauwi ng maaga, merong hindi. So, expectin mo na lahat depende sa preceptor. Depende sa preceptor kung mahilig siya magturo, swerte. Kung hindi mahilig magturo, okay, fine. Learn on your own. And then also, may mga preceptor din na inaalaw kang gawin lahat ng kaya mong gawin or iaalaw ka. Meron din siyempre strict sa rules. So, ano lang yan, alam niyo na yan kung anong personality na magiging body nyo. Kapaan lang at saka medyo, ano ka lang, medyo basa-basahin mo lang kung anong style nung preceptor mo. And then same sa clinical facilitator. May clinical facilitator na araw-araw dadalaw sa'yo para i-check ka kung okay ka ba or anything like that. Pero may clinical facilitator din na sa isang linggo, isang beses mo lang siya makikita. Sorry ka, pero ganun talaga. May ganun talaga. Isang beses mo lang siya makikita sa isang linggo. Pero anyways, ayun, ganun. Minsan kukunin ka ng clinical facilitator mo from your area para lang makipag-usap sa'yo about how everything is going, ganon. Now, my advice for students na nag-undergo pa lang ng clinical placement. Number 1, para sa akin, magkaroon ka ng initiative. Kasi sa ngayon, syempre kahit papaano, humahandle na rin ako ng students sa area. So, syempre, ang gusto ng isang preceptor is that may initiative syempre ang isang estudyante. Kasi hindi naman alam ng preceptor kung ano ang alam mo at hindi mo alam mostly. So, syempre, ikaw lang ang makakaalam. So, kung halimbawa vital signs, gawin mo na hindi, you don't need to be prompt na. Especially kung nagna-nurse ka na sa Pilipinas, I don't think naman na magiging hesitant ka pang gawin yung mga dapat gawin. And also, partly, dahil nga may initiative ka, wag naman sobra. Wag sobra kasi ganito yan. May mga preceptor na ayaw naman nila ng sobrang bida-bida. Ganon. So, ayaw nila ng nalalamangan sila. Ayaw nila ng yung sobrang galing mo na parang sila na yung estudyante. Ganon. Di naman. Pero parang may ganon may ganong personality. So, yun nga yung sinasabi ko sa inyo. Medyo gamay-gamayin niyo yung preceptor nyo or yung body nurse nyo. Medyo tansya-tansyahin nyo rin. Kung wag masyadong sobrang magaling. Wag masyadong sobrang magaling. Or wag masyadong mong ipamalas din minsan. Kasi, you have to think na you're still a student here. Student ka, I know na nurse ka na sa Pilipinas or nurse ka na somewhere, but you still have to also make sure that you are working as a student nurse, not a nurse. Ayun, ganun talaga. Next, kasi ito pa, isa pa, may mga preceptor na nang babagsak ng student. I'm not discouraging you again, guys, but I am just giving you a precaution ba yun? Oo, parang ganon. Parang nagbibigay lang ako sa inyo ng may mga ganon talaga kayong pwedeng i-expect na mambabagsak. So, sana naman hindi mangyari sa inyo, pero ang point being ko lang is that tansyahin niyo yung preceptor niyo and then just do whatever you're allowed to do. Don't do anything further pa sa pwede niyong gawin as a student. Pero I'm very sure naman na kayang-kaya ng Pinoy. Basta ang Pinoy, maaasahan naman yan sa mga ganyan-ganyan. So, my trust sa mga Pinoy nurses, student nurses, ay really mataas talaga dahil they know what they're doing anyways. And my last tip or my last advice is to relax. Don't worry. Student ka pa lang naman. As a conversion course, I know that you are already nurse back home, pero don't worry about their impression on you. Just do whatever you can do and then play like a student. Ganon lang. Pero anyway, salamat sa lahat ng nakinig and sa lahat ng nag-subscribe ulit sa aking channel. Sa lahat ng umaattend ng live stream, sa mga taong gustong umattend pa, siguro I might gonna do it regularly this time. Kasi it's like a forum na eh. Nagiging parang forum na to sa mga nurses. So, hopefully makita ko kayo next time sa aking live stream. And I would like to thank you guys for your support sa aking and beautiful messages na sinesend nyo sa akin. Hindi ko na kayo maisa-isa, but I will try to shout out you next time again. And if you have any comments or any suggestion na gusto nyong gawin kong vlog, just comment it down below. So, press the subscribe button and click on the notification bell para naman updated ka for the next vlog. Thank you very much! Have a good day! Bye-bye!